Today we'll be hearing from each of these committees in this order. We'll go first with the Golden Years, which is a committee that has just been set up. Then we will go with homelessness slash mental health, after which we'll go with after school, and then we'll end with the incarcerated or prison ministries.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pastor Leonard, and we are involved with Darkest Care, and this ministry that we are moving in is one with the golden years. We don't call our elderly senior citizens, but golden years because it's a privilege to grow old. The golden years, loved one, ensure that no senior member of our island experience loneliness, abandonment, and abuse. We also endeavor to encourage positive medical health and benefits. Amen.
Thank you. My name is Pastor Velma George, and I'm the second assistant of the St. Thomas St. John Homelessness / Mental Health Committee. The vision synopsis is a systematic response ensuring reduction, eliminating repetition, and preventing reoccurrence of homelessness, provision and availability of services to the mentally ill. The goals and objectives are daily feeding and hygiene program. We have from A to H some objectives of this under daily feeding and hygiene program, which includes to ensure no homeless person goes to sleep hungry. B, to coordinate with existing organizations and programs. C, to work in harmony with the community. D, to provide access to hygiene facility, bathroom in brackets. E, to assist with clothing, hygiene products. F, to assist in having access to the program. To build strong, positive relationships to encourage trust. H, to develop acceptable standards of service. Then 2, to have access to health care. A, to identify or locate a convenient location for health services. B, to facilitate health outreach services. Number 3, housing program. This is to ensure an unused building facility, and B, to facilitate or secure housing facility for the homeless. Some things to be fine-tuned as we get together with our committee members. 4, to identify and independence and self-sufficiency, which would include to assist with healthcare sufficiency and to assist with finding and maintaining a job. And Mr. Zamor just arrived, so good time. So we will decide when we would try to get the committee body together and to enforce, to empower, and to get everything lined up in the order. Now, for the first, what we would tackle with first of the goals, I would say A, to ensure no homeless person goes to sleep hungry, would be our first of the goals and objectives that we would embark upon, and the others would, and some it seems could incorporate with that as well, hygiene products. But this is what we're planning and will be working on as quickly as possible.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Irose Payne Shalon, and I'm working with the after-school program. Our vision synopsis: service to children in a non-threatening environment that seeks to maximize their imagination, potential, and creativity. There are 3 goals and objectives, 3 major goals. 1, to assist in improving academically via individualized and whole group instruction. A, to encourage parents to bring in report cards. B, to teach the value of pride and / respect. And C, to assist students. We added today to assist students in areas of weaknesses, especially in language arts, math, and science. And we also added to evaluate students' progress. And in that way, we could see where the students are at the beginning of the year and where they are at the end. And then 2, encourage physical, mental, and social health through extracurricular activities. A, to teach self-discipline and build character. To encourage endurance through hiking, cycling, and swimming. To encourage self-sustenance through principles of home economics. And to encourage expression through arts and crafts. And the third one, enhance talents through inclusion of arts and the performing arts. To teach and learn the cultural dances, steel pan, and music. To encourage expression through art and dance. And finally, to encourage parental involvement in social and educational learning experiences. A, to utilize pillars of character for character development. B, to work with the revival of Parent University. And C, to include screen-free parenting into the after-school program. And we thought that we should begin with 5B, encourage. The goal is encourage parental involvement in social and educational learning experiences, and we want to revive the Parent University. And Pastor Andrew George, we have discussed, if the VI Department of Education is not ready to revive the Parent University, Pastor George is willing to do so at his church so that we can begin to get parents in, because there are lots of new concepts, especially in math, that are coming out now in the public school system, and the parents are lost. So we need to get the parents involved and to teach them some of these concepts. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Clarence Payne. Miss Guillo I'm her assistant. She's the lead of the group. What we have comprised so far for this St. Thomas St. John Prison Ministry Committee, I just had a little wild idea. I think Pastor Gladstone been saying it. We need to focus also on prevention to the prison complex. So that's one of the things I want us to talk about, renaming how this is saying Prison Ministry Committee. I want us to take a look at that. Vision synopsis: assist in reducing and limiting re-entry into the system, assist with reintegration into society. Goals and objective: 1, assist with rehabilitation. A, to provide counsel and build relationships with outgoing inmates to prevent recidivism. B, to be an advocate for the incarcerated in court. C, to introduce programs that will teach societal rules and regulations, i.e., respect, responsibility for action, and self-sufficiency. D, to introduce programs that will encourage responsibility for actions. Number 2, assist with reintegration into family and society. A, to partner with prison for the reintegration release program. B, to partner with businesses to secure jobs for first-time offenders. C, to coordinate with the VI Housing Authority to grant access to vacant properties whereby eliminating homelessness. That's one of the things that the pastor was speaking about earlier, Ms. George. D, to establish partnership with EDC beneficiaries to finance housing. E, to mandate appropriate placements into trade school programs. F, to encourage mentorship as a form of establishing responsibility and accountability. G, to focus on self as a positive contributor to society. And H, to encourage self-sufficiency through education. This morning, we were able to, what we want to do, and I'm glad that Mr. Carrion came over and introduced himself to us, is to, Ms. Griot, based on her experience, believe that working with the middle management of the prison of Bureau of Correction is the easier way to get the buy-over and the buy-in by the staff, as opposed to the director on top telling them, work with us, stuff like that. So the group decided we're going to try to work with the middle management of the Bureau of Correction as the way to facilitate and gain entry. Second thing we want to do is B, we have decided to use the phone conferencing for our next meeting for our group. We plan to do that next Wednesday at 7 p.m. at 2 p.m. at 2 p.m. I'll make sure I change that. Make sure I change at 2 p.m. because we believe that will be more user-friendly for the things, because Pastor Gladstone Hazel is so busy, and we're so happy to have him give us a couple of hours. And the next thing we want to focus on is to really give a lot of thought to the approach in working with the inmates. We believe that the prevention / re-entry to establish those two models will be essential to really make what we do, unique. The group decided that we have to focus on prevention. We can't bypass that. That has to be integral in what we are doing. So we really want to focus on that area, and then also have a strong re-entry program set up to help the young men, primarily as men in the Virgin Islands. And so don't feel like you're discriminating, but it's mostly men as they come back into the community. So that's it for me.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody. You've really worked diligently and very hard on this today, and I'd like to thank you very much for that. I would like to make a note to the homeless committee. Remember, Administrator Merwin Potter said that when you get together and you have everything, let him know when he can come in and for you to talk the future. Okay, so when you have everything set, just let me know and I'll touch base with him. He needs at least 2 weeks notice for that. So I'd like to thank everybody for coming and your diligent work. We have Pastor Carrie